a prime number is a number that is divided only by 1 and itself, and we are going to use natural number. And to start with, user will give a number, printf enter a number. To get we are using scanf to get string from the user, and user will give an integer value, and we will address that variable as n, and we are using ampersand to address that n. And initially we will use we have to mention its type, variables type, and we will use this variable as global variable. So we will put here, and we don't have to worry about things. Now it's working. Now it's logic part. We will use flag notification and application, and initially we will suppose that number is prime. So initially the flag value is 1. So we are supposing that initially flag value is 1. Flag equals 1. Semicolon. Now let's put it to here. Control X. And we have to mention its type of this variable flag. Now for logic we will have to use for loop, and inside that for loop we will have to use if. Now let's do it. For we are taking another variable I. As we are taking I, let's mention it I is an integer. Now for I equals 2, I will start from 2. I will less than or equal n by 2. After writing this code, I will I'll explain it by 2, and I will increase by +1 in every iteration. Now let's check. We will use if here. If the condition is n modulus I, means remainder, is equal 0, that means the number, if n modulus I means remainder is 0, then it's not a prime number. Then flag equals 0, and we will break from this loop. Now we have flag 0, as if flag equals to 0, then it's not a prime number. If flag equals to 1, we have guessed that it's a prime number. We have initially supposed that the number is prime. So what if flag equals to 1, then it's a prime. If flag is not equals to if flag equals to 0, it's not a prime. Here I have started from I equals to 2. We know that if we started from 0, something divided by 0 is infinity, but it's math error, whatever you say, so it's not possible. And if that's why that number is not possible, the function won't work. And if we put 1, any number divided by 1 is any number divided by 1, we are not counting that thing, because it's the same value. And here that's why we have started from 2, and we used n by 2. If we used only n, it would work. but it will take much time. But when we have used n by 2, then first of all user will give a number. First of all, user will give a number like 6. 6. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So I will do 3 divided by 2. Reminders, there is a remainder. Remainder is 1. Then in second iteration, I incremented by 1 plus 1, so I equals to 3. Then n by 2 equals to 3. When 6 divided by 2 equals to 3. So 3 divided by 3 equals to 1. And that's a prime number. That is not a prime number because there is no remainder. Now after breaking from there, now we have done our most of the code. Now if flag equals 1 means it's a prime number. If 0 means it's not a prime number, then so it will print. If flag equals to 0, that means it's not a prime number. Print, because there is no there is no remainder. Number percent, as the number is an integer, percentage d is not a prime number. Here I am a prime number. Next line. Else. Now here comes the else part. Else. In else we have another option, if f equals to 1. That means if f equals to 1, that means it's a prime number. Percentage d is a number. Full stop. New line. Now we have to put that value n. This percentage n is represented. This percentage d is represented this n. The user given n. Now our code is done. Let's run it. If we say 3 is a prime number. If we say 6 is not a prime number. Everything happening because of this little thing. And we have used notification as flag. Initially we have used flag equals to 1, and if there is no remainder, then flag equals to 0. Then there is two thing we have. There is two thing. If flag equals to 1, flag equals to 0. If 1, then it's a prime number. If 0, it's a not prime number. But there is a problem. When we type 1, 1 is a prime number, but 1 is not a prime number. When we type 0, 0 is a prime number, but 0 is not a prime number, because we are discussing about the prime numbers. So to use that thing, we must have to use another library, include studio, not studio, std library, standard library .h. We have to use this function, that library. Now let's initialize here. If n is less than or equal 1, if n is less than or equal 1, print c v. Less than or equal 1, then percentage d is not a prime number, and we will exit from here. Exit 1. By we to use this function, we have to use this library, otherwise we won't be able to use this library. Now to make this code make this code top down, first of all we will use a void for this thing, this whole thing, control x control v. Now secondary logic inside logic, we can use a prototype function name. Let's make this final logic to find num is prime or not. Then we will use this as logic, inside logic, inside logic we will cut this thing and put it here. Then we will say inside logic c and paste it here, give a semicolon. Then we will say and make another void name print num is prime or not. Not. We will cut this whole thing and paste it here. Here this part the code says print the num is prime or not. In this part finds remainder is equal remainder is 0 or not. And in this part this using for loop to divide to find remainder of user given number for loop to find remainder of user given number from 2 to user given number divided by 2, n from 2 to n divided by 2, n divided by 2. Now we can make another void make it together, make it to together, make it together. We will just do Ctrl C V semicolon side and this thing. Control C, Control V. That is done, almost done. Now we will give the function prototype, otherwise it won't work. Control V semicolon, Control C semicolon. We'll just Control C and put it here, then it will do its job. Comment it to its job. To find prime, to find enough prime or not. We have done. Put every other word inside it. If we have used any here, then it will take much time, but if we are using n by 2, so that's why it will reduce the number divided by 2, then it will continue dividing first for dividing to number user given number divided by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we didn't give the divided by 2, then it will go dividing from 2 to that number. But if I divided by 2 by using division by 2, that means it has reduced our time. That's why we have used this n by 2 here. Thank you. Salam alaikum.